This leader is provided to facilitate adjustment of focus. Please be aware there are spoilers contained in this video presentation.
Doctor gave me the news. This movie takes place within a coup. Shot well and Alec is cool, but 3 hours pass before it's through.
This came out in '65. It won for Best Writing, Cinematography, Art Direction, Costume, and Score, and was nominated for Best Picture, Actor, Director, Sound Editing.
For that time, it probably was okay, but I watched it and went, eh.
I watched some other reviews because I'm just like, what are people saying about it? People love this movie. I cannot fathom. In the words of a young Trent Brown, bring a lunch.
There wasn't enough explaining the history of Russia, for one thing, but it needed like inner dialogue or something. Watching what's-his-face stare out a window and then all of a sudden go, I gotta go to town. Honey, I'll be back later. I'm like, dude, what's going on in your head, bro? Like,
some
really?
of the reviews that I read kind of hammered on Omar Sharif for being just kind of like moony-eyed, looking out a window.
One of the reviews that I watched said the star of this movie is Omar's watery eyes. I thought that was on point.
Alec Guinness, like every scene that he's in, it's like, hey, look, there's
Obi-Wan.
Alec Guinness.
Obi-Wan.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I thought it especially jarring that it's like, cheerio, hey, shall we go down to the theater? Yes, indeed. Like, it's like the most English people ever. But at the same time, I thought it was so much more effective that that there weren't a whole bunch of fake Russian accents as opposed to Kevin Costner it up.
Well, and what I really liked was when Alec Guinness was narrating, it was him describing something, and so they'd show him talking, but it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Because it's him remembering this while he's telling it. So it's not him in that scene, it's him remembering that scene.
Roger Ebert's review said, sometimes you like a play because they have working faucets and carousel horses that are real enough that you feel like you could ride them. And he said, you know, with all the faults that this movie has, like the faucets work and the house in the country with that has the snow that's blown in, like it's just beautiful. You know, in terms of production and how it's shot, I think it was done really, really well. Some of the things that they did, the going from the frost to the face, is a little overdone now, and it seems a little basic at this point. But I think for the time, you gotta give it a little.
Well, that seems like artistic vision. That it's like the director's like, oh, I have to show these fields and stuff. Do you have to show like 4 minutes of this field?
Yeah.
Could you kind of maybe cut it down to 30 seconds to a minute? Just saying, like, you could probably have cut down an hour of that movie, and it probably would be pretty watchable. At the beginning, I had no idea what was going on, and it's like you have this guy, and then you have Lara, and then you have this other woman.
I thought he was having an affair with the mom, and then had an affair with the daughter as well.
No, that was the deal, and then the mom found out, or the mom suspected, so she attempted suicide, and then he had to call the doctor, and then Dr. Zhivago comes, and Dr. Zhivago seems pretty freaking flippant. Hey, I'm married, but now I'm going to take up with this nurse lady because...
Well, I love my wife, and I think she's great. But...
And she is the most devoted wife, like, really... like, there is certainly nothing wrong with the wife.
Well, and then the other thing about, like, him being this, like, really awesome poet, you'd never hear any of his poetry. Zero.
Well,
poetry
they don't show
I
robbing banks neither, so...
I saw him writing stuff and thinking
There's more
about
bank robbing in Bonnie and Clyde than there is poetry in Dr. Zhivago, and they have 3.5 hours to do it.
What, 3 hours?
3 Gläser.
Hey, Roses are red, violets are blue would have like totally crushed that movie, okay? But the CIA when Dr. Zhivago came out as a book, they shipped a bunch of books to Russia because it would cause to try and make it cause unrest.
Because there's nothing Russians love more than Dr. Zhivago.
But yeah, so to sum up, no ukuleles. And
closest we've come to ukulele so far.
oh, okay, yeah.
Because we got the
zither or whatever that. Yeah.
Some baklava. Yeah.
I don't think it's baklava.
It's not baklava.
It's not baklava at all. It's a
Balaclava?
Balaclava?
No, that's a hat.
That's a hat.
Balalakia. Balalakia.
It's like
Balalaika, which actually reminds me of the spelling of ukulele, actually.
Yeah, I just didn't care about any of the characters.
Yeah.
right. Well, and there wasn't that kind of sense of once Alec Guinness pretty much was convinced that she was the one, and you've had this epic of like I'm trying to find. It's kind of like Les Mis or something where you're trying to get to that point of like redemption to like find this thing, and I just never got it.
Yeah, I was well surprised when all the reviews were just like, "It's amazing." Just like,
Like really? Okay.
I fell asleep during the czars rushing the crowd, like the most exciting scene in the entire film, and I lost consciousness about halfway through it.
Well, the intermission and the intro, it's like
what a show.
There are so many things about that movie that are really well done and beautiful, but I give it one ukulele.
Exactly what you said. I give it one ukulele. It was too much of too much.
I would agree. I wouldn't even give it half. It was boring. It just the acting was not great. I give it a half a ukulele. It was
Yeah, I put you down for a 0.4 ukulele because you didn't even want to give it a half.
It's over!